One of the greatest experiences I've ever had in my life is living in Hokkaido. It helps you to build a good moral values. Nobody goes through the Japanese system and comes out same. No matter who you are, you become better in terms of your values and your attitudes. It takes me about 5 minutes to get to the lab when I go by foot. It's really cold, freaky cold in the morning here. But the good thing is that we have very good warmers, like in the form of clothing. As you can see, I'm fully dressed in a very good jacket, which is keeping me warm. There are a lot of things to keep us warm in Hokkaido.
Martin とか。
Martin, good morning.
そうそう、good morning.
お母さん。
いつも通りにして。
Okay, so these are some kind of messages, some Ghanaian words that I taught Tamba-san, who doubles as my mother, my Japanese mother, of course. Are you not my mother? So. So I taught her these words in Ghanaian language, and she wanted to memorize them, so she wrote them in katakana and placed them here so that she'll be reminded of these words every morning. Okay, so today what I'm trying to do is to quantify the levels of pesticide residues in human urine. So I have already extracted the samples, that is the pesticides with organic solvent. And because the urine sample is dirty, I need to clean up. And today I used the solid phase extraction process. And the technological advancement of Japan is built on the wheels of practical training. So the curricula of Japan is practically oriented. So once you go through the Japanese educational system, you will not become a passive academician, but you become functional and productive in the world. We are walking towards the cafeteria for lunch, precisely to the North Cafeteria in Hokkaido University campus. This cafeteria has assorted food items. They have a wide array of, they have a variety in terms of food. And they serve in a buffet style, so you can choose whatever you want. You know, the Japanese culture is a bit different from that of any other country in terms of language and the food. But the important thing is that I later on found out that there are systems to help us adapt to those cultural barriers. So far, so good. So those initial difficulties have become an advantage to me for now. The greatest surprise I had was the humility of those in authority, my professors. I found out that they were always ready to come down to my level as a student, to talk with me, to party with me, to make fun with me, to clean up with me. I mean, do all the basic activities with me. That is not same in other jurisdictions.
Collins, he is very active student, and he gives a lot of variation and variety of the thinkings and also values in the laboratory. So after graduation, to become the scientist is sometimes very hard. So I hope that Collins can get some position in some university or national institute, and I hope that we can have a very good collaborative research.
And then I start steaming. It is clean. Mostly the outer cover of cabbage is dirty, but as you can see, the dirty part has been removed and has been well washed and packaged nicely. And this is sold cheaply in most supermarkets around. You get fresh mackerel in many supermarkets, most of the supermarkets. Mostly I prepare the base on weekends. I cook in bulk during weekends, and then on weekdays when I'm busy, I just take from the fridge and I heat it up. So After dinner, I wait for a while for the food to settle. Sometimes if I have a lot of work in the lab, I go back to the lab to spend the night. Yeah, and if I don't do anything, I talk with my family on phone. I just spend time talking with my family on phone. That I believe the purpose of education is not just to train the mind, but also to build an integrity. The Japanese academic system does not just build the brain, but it trains you in terms of your integrity. It builds your integrity. So if anybody is looking for a holistic academic training that will lift him beyond his dreams, then there is no place on this earth other than Japan. Japan is a place where your dreams become a reality.